Happy Thumbs Gaming. Booyakashaw.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Episode 3, Gungathal Valley, where we find all 11 Sly Masks for Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Alright, so a quick reminder here, we will need to have recovered all 12 treasures for Episode 3, and once you have that, it'll unlock the arcade, and that will allow you to get all 11 masks. So you will also need Bob for this, so if you're trying to complete this early in the game, then I highly suggest completing and at least getting Bob and completing all 12 treasures. So regardless, here we are, and the job Unexpected Ties, right when we find the Sabretooth costume, and right behind the little love bed that you'd see in like Quagmire's room or something, there's a Sly Mask behind there. And then, because I'm falling behind already, we're going to go ahead and speed up to the job Going Up. You're going to get to a point where there is a giant egg factory dropping eggs on you. I don't know if it's really an egg factory, but it sure seems like it. They're pumping them out pretty fast. And you're going to want to slide to the right, as we just showed you there. Now, moving along quickly here, too. Ice Bentley. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so you're going to come to the second uphill channel that has eggs falling at you or rolling at you, and before advancing to the end there, as you can see on the map, you're going to want to slide into that little area and blow up that wall. And then moving along to Jurassic Thievery, the final mission. After knocking out the second valve as Bob, slide all the way down to the bottom. Don't die like I did. I wish I wouldn't have died. That was a noob moment there. But go ahead and jump over all the way at the bottom and behind some boxes, as you can see where we are on the map here. And once we leave the map right here, go ahead and destroy those boxes, and the Sly Mask will be behind that. And then also in Jurassic Thievery, a little bit further down, you're going to come to a spot as Sly where you have to use all these air geysers as boosters to paraglide through. And you can pretty much easily see this one bouncing off to the left, but it is tucked behind some boxes, and with all that paragliding going on, it is easy to miss too. So make sure you slide on over there to the left-hand side before getting to the very end. And yeah, buddy, and that'll wrap up the story-based ones, and that'll bring us to the open world. So like I mentioned in the beginning, you will need Bob as well as Sly to get these throughout the open world. And we'll start getting with Sly. I was going to try to fool you and say Bob, but it was already obvious. All right, so right outside of the hideout, choose your preferred method to get on top of the hideout. Once you are on top of the hideout, you will see a giant bird's nest behind it on the south side, and you're going to want to jump and float out there and grab it just like you saw me do there. Then we're going to continue going further south, and we've already been out here once if you followed the treasure videos. There was a purple treasure right down below us here, but we're going to scale all the way to the top of that vine, climb on that rock, and then do some Squirrel McDougal dance over here on the rock or ledge that's overhanging with the next Sly Mask. Now this next one, you could grab it with Sly as we do in the video, or you can actually grab it as Bob as well. My advice would probably be to do it as Sly because you're a little bit more nimble, gives you a little bit more flexibility with the paraglider and all. And what we're going to want to do, though, is we're going to want to head up to the kind of the northern middle side of the map, as we show you here. There's a nice big pondish looking area, but there's a bridge, too. Now you can see as we're crossing under that bridge, we will find the next Sly Mask. And here's where I was mentioning Bob, because right over there on the right-hand side, you also will need Bob to go ahead and climb that wall. So we're going to grab Bob, and then, to be honest with you, we kind of got sidetracked on this here, and we took the long route to get there. But we're going to go to that same bridge that we were just at, which, if we were smart, we would have taken a left here instead of going up and around. But we went up and around, and we'll make it there here in a second. But once we get down there, we're going to want to be on that bottom level, and we will jump over up onto the wall and climb it. So we're dropping down. We're down to the second floor, now down to the first floor. And here we go. Here's the wall. There's the bridge. Right below us is where that Sly Mask that we just grabbed was. And here we are climbing out with Bob to go get the next one. On to the yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, 39 and 60. We're making some good ground here. Our order may be a little bit off just because we got some in the story modes early, and then we had to come back to do them, and we did them all in order, so, yeah. Wish they would have been a little bit more in order, but it was kind of one of those things where it would have taken a lot longer to get the videos out, so we did it this way. Now, heading all the way to the south end of the map with Bob, we're going to be in Grizz's area. While looking at the giant bear claws you just saw there, we're going to head to the right, and we will find ourselves another climbing wall that we can scale with Bob. Once we get all the way to the top, well, of course, we're going to smash and grab all we can. Give you a quick peep at the map one last time for this open world, because we will not be returning to Gungathal Valley. We have gotten all the bottles, all the treasures, and all the Sly Masks now. But we do have to return to the hideout one last time, and we're going to go ahead and head over to the arcade. All right, this so far has been the hardest one for me. I still have not completed as of the recording of this video, but I did find this right off the bat here. This Sly Mask. What's up, Cal? This Sly Mask is going to be found, and you know, I've looked around to try to find a little bit more solid info. I thought it had something to do with grabbing like the first 10 power-ups or whatever, but it seems to have something to do with bouncing off these 4 bumpers. And once you do that, it'll pop up right there at the beginning. I highly recommend just hanging out at the beginning and restarting if you need to. But that'll go ahead and wrap up Sly Cooper Episode 3, Gungathal Valley, where we showed you where all 11 masks are. Oh, yeah. We only got 2 more levels left. Well, I won't spoil it. There's actually like 2.5. So, regardless, head on over to Facebook and Twitter and get connected on what we got going on right now. Drop your questions, get some answers. Feel free to comment and vote if you like what we're doing. And you know the drill. As always, until next time.